we living in crazy land? Because apparently Tbate is actually doing really well in Japan. I don't know what metrics, statistics, analytics that we're pulling up, but this is a talking point that a lot of creators have been, pointing out. We got Light Novel Historian as usual. Tbate anime is popular in Japan. I always love how he tags ORV in these shorts. And what do I know? These shorts get crazy viewership. It's just funny to me that these tags have nothing to do with ReZero ORV anyways. Let's check it out.
Can someone please explain to me why the Tbate anime is actually doing well? Like, it's popular. Well, at least in Japan. Currently,
I have an opinion about this. Of course I do. There are so many mid-fantasy isekai shows that we watch and we make fun of, right? On a seasonal basis. For example, Nutmaster and even, what was the one? Banished Healer, right? You guys remember this one? Banished Healer, who actually, right, is the strongest. Let me pull this up for you guys. This anime. Remember this? The reason I'm pulling these animes up, this one. This shit was doo-doo butter, bro. This shit was garbage. There's also Nutmaster, right? Kinomi Master, right? Kinomi Master, right? This one. Doo-doo butter. Absolute garbage production value. The story is entertaining. But here's the thing. Over in Japan, these shows do extremely well in some platforms, such as Abima, I think. Right? I remember Otaku Spirits, shout outs to Otaku Spirits, covering, what's doing well in Japan series that he does on a seasonal basis. And when I heard that this show was the most watched show in Abima, their streaming platform, I was like, what? Like, there were so many quality animes, right, that was airing in fall 2024, right? Just to show you, fucking, man. Yo, fall 2024 was lit. Yo, Dan ReZero came back. Blue Lock, PNG Lock, but still at the end, bro, that shit was 76 was crazy, bro. Blue Block, bro. This fall 2024 was actually pretty lit. Yo, we had Grieving Souls. We got these fucking villainous. You know what? This is a lit season, man. Anyways, the point is, there is so many animes that deserve to be in that #1 spot, but you got garbage like this shit. And this shit doing well. Why? I think Japan they don't really care that much about production value sometimes, man. People just want to turn their brains off after they've, worked their 16-hour days, right? Because of black company culture over in Japan. They just want to turn their brains off and they just want to watch, bro. They just want to watch some simple, chill stories, no matter how butchered the story is or the animation is. I think Tbate is a similar case where the animation, they don't give a fuck. They just care about the story and how familiar it is to the other isekai and fantasy shows that they eat up. Doesn't mean that they have bad taste. It just means that that's just how their audience behaves.
Like, it's popular. Well, at least in Japan. Currently, it's ranked 3rd on Netflix Japan, only behind series like One Piece and Fire Force on D-Anime and Unext. Tbate is ranked 2nd, just behind the Apothecary.
I want to puke. You were comparing the likes of these greatness to Tbate. Bro, I don't even want to know what 3rd place is, right? You're showing me what is above Tbate. I don't want to see what's below. And it's easy, actually. Think of every anime that we're watching right now. They're probably below Tbate right now. Fuck. Why? You know what? Looks like Turtle Me got away with this one, huh? Looks like Studio A-Cat got away with this one, huh? Turtle Me's, ignorant decision, in this mistake to go with Studio A-Cat. While we think that it was a butchered series, and it is, in Japan it's popping off. And now Japan, they're going to be checking out the show more. They're going to be checking out the webcomic and stuff like that, which is great for Tbate, but like, this is like succeeding by failing, You're failing upwards right now. What an interesting case.
Diaries. And on Prime Video Japan, it's ranked as the 9th most watched TV series.
TV series, bro. Not even just anime. All TV series in Prime Video
this week. Honestly, maybe the reason why Tbate is this popular in Japan is because the Japanese audience went into the show with 0 expectations, so maybe they don't mind.
When will he react to Fate? I should ban that guy. I got one rule that says don't fucking ask. what the schedule is when we're watching something. One rule that pops up literally in the bio of this Twitch stream, the kick stream too, it says that. And you, in the middle of a recording session of a separate video that's unrelated, you show up and break the rule and ask. That's crazy. The lack of respect, bro. The lack of respect and the ignorance of these monkeys. I'm feeling merciful. The Monkey King is feeling merciful yet again.
Mind a butchered adaptation, since after all, Tbate is an American web novel. Or maybe they just really like isekai stories. And
Yes, I think this has nothing to do with American web novel niche. It has nothing to do with that. I bet most people don't even know that this is an American webcomic. They just see an anime that is very familiar to the origins of Mushoku Tensei. The similarity is definitely there. And that's why they're like, yo, we fuck with this. This is good. The animation might be poor, but we don't care. We care about the story that's familiar to our hearts.
Tbate hitting all the classic tropes, plus its beginning being very similar to Mushoku Tensei, is enough for them. Either way, this popularity is only a good thing for Tbate, since if the anime did completely flop, the chances of getting another season and maybe an upgrade to...
We're gonna get more, baby. We gotta get more. And you know what the fucked up thing is? This again. What did we talk about Blue Lock Season 2 for, bro? Remember this? Remember what I said in Blue Lock Season 2? Right? Hold up. Kaka TV Blue Lock Season 2. I remember saying this shit, right? I'm climaxing into Blue... 33k views? Yo, 3 months. Okay, we're making... that was a hype episode. Anyways, the reason I'm bringing this up is... Yes! They did it! This is beyond what I imagined. Hold. This episode is genuinely beyond what I imagined. Hold. I thought that, like, they might finish strong, but they finished peak. The ending actually put into it. And again, the alley episode had this much care and attention put into it. And again, the example that I give is that here it is. Studios and Blue Lock, basically, listen to my take right here. They skipped all the fucking lectures. They skipped all the homework, all the labs, fuck all those midterms, pulled up for the final, got 100% and said, fuck you. What do you think? And I'm thinking, shit. The reference, the what's it called, the recency bias of how good this episode's gonna be will make me forget everything about every slide lock that happened. So like, you know what? Season 3, I'll fucking do it. Everyone's gonna do it. Everyone's gonna do it. I'll do it. You know what the fucked up thing about this one is though? At least Blue Lock stepped up and delivered a finale Sakuga moment that, you know, that lit the hearts of everyone on fire. At least they had that. Tbate doesn't even have that, bro. Tbate doesn't even have that, and they're getting away with it. I said that shit like this will create a precedence in the industry, a new meta of doing the least amount, shaking the camera around, using fucking speed lines and CapCut aura effects to give the illusions of animation happening, to basically get away with it. And they're getting away with it. Why would studios try harder? You know? Why would they try harder if they know that their domestic fans are gonna eat this shit up and still get money at the end of the day? This is sad. This is the state of modern anime. Now, not every anime is like that. There's plenty of anime that there's still passion and, you know, heart poured into it. Such as Yaiba. But you fucking idiots don't watch this shit. One of the best produced animes, Yaiba, right now. You don't watch this? Y'all just eat up all the garbage that I post. You're not gonna watch Yaiba. So, what does this mean, bro? It means that, the amount of effort and quality that you put into these animes rarely matter. It does matter. It depends on the audience you have. And the more examples that we have, like Blue Lock and Tbate, and we see domestic success, the more likely, again, the industry is gonna follow these trends and put the least amount, and we're gonna fucking eat that shit up saying, oh, yum, 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 oh yes, please, give us more shit. Oh, we're like a toilet, bro. We're like a garburator in a fucking sink or like a toilet, and it's like, oh, please, shit on me more. Oh, I'll eat that shit up, yum, 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 so thank you. What am I supposed to do about it, bro? At least we can farm the drama. At least we can farm the drama out of it, but like, it's a sad state of affairs in the industry.
To the animation would be very slim. Hopefully Studio ACAST realizes that if they put even a little bit more effort into Tbate, it could have a real chance of being the most popular series in a season.
Why would they do that? Why would they do that though? Straight up. It's a fucking chop shop 3G CGI only studio where they offload and outsource all the 2D stuff into the other studio. That's what Studio ACAT is, by the way. It's a fucking front. It's like a sweatshop to put the least amount to get the most out. They're not gonna put more effort into it because they see, these ratings rising. You know what they're thinking? They're probably laughing. It's Studio ACAT tapas, and what's it called? Crunchyroll. You know what they're doing probably? They're like, holy shit. These monkeys literally eat up everything we give them. That's what they're thinking, bro. They're probably thinking, oh my god. We thought that the reaction was gonna be bad from the public, but the ratings, it's actually going up in Japan? What? That's what they're probably thinking, bro. Then they're like, ah, shit. Let's, more budget? Cut the budget. No. Cut the schedule and cut the budget. Less. Not more. Less. I want less people working on these projects. I want less people. Oh my fucking god, bro. But that's how it is, bro. Sometimes life is fucked. And in a exceptional circumstance when all these things that we could never control comes together in a beautiful cocktail, or honestly, this isn't even beautiful. This is a demented, degenerate, special outlier. Without talent, without effort, you can succeed. That's it from me. Please go check out Light Novel Historian's channel. Here's a link to the video. I know that he spoils a lot of ReZero stuff. That's why I can't subscribe. That's why I gotta hold off on that shit. But hey, that's it from me. Bye-bye.